Bonsoir and welcome to Scanning TV on YouTube once again, live from Ivory Coast. AFCON 2023. In fact, the Black Stars team, they didn't start well at all. They disappointed all Ghanaians, and even those who were just supporting Ghana in Ivory Coast here, they disappointed everyone. The next game is going to be Egypt versus Ghana, and Black Stars team, we cannot afford to lose again. We need at least a point to make sure that we will stay in this tournament. And Coach Chris Hughton, he has to make sure that he presents the best starting 11 for the Black Stars team in this game against the Egyptian side. What are your thoughts? Let me know your input on the best starting 11 that Coach Chris Hughton possibly is going to use against this Egyptian side. Tomorrow will be the pre-match conference. I'll be there to also ask your question. So please drop your question that you think I should ask Coach Chris Hughton in the comment box. You know, we have been asking our questions, but I think, sometimes it's useful, but other times too, we have been seeing some few changes that the coach has been doing, especially at the last game. We saw Ashimeru coming in, and I think we can make some input. So let me know your question in the comment box. In this video, we will check out the best starting 11 that Coach Chris Hughton should actually present in the game against the Pharaohs of Egypt. From goalkeeping aspect, Richard Ofori is still going to be in there. Right back, left back, center backs, midfielders, attackers, we will check everywhere on the page. So let me know yours as well in the comment box. This is just a prediction, so don't take it at heart. I know some will be like, come on, you are not the coach, so but let's talk about what we know in this video. Before then, anytime you do, please do all the good stuff on this channel for me. Can you like the video? Drop us a like after liking. If you are new, subscribe to this channel, put us on post notification so that anytime I drop a latest update, you'll be the first person to get and also enjoy. Leave a comment in the comment box. Also try and bring you shout out as I promised you in the last video. This video is also brought to you in collaboration with Painstil money transfer. Anywhere you are based in Europe or Canada, you want to send money to someone in Ghana or any part of Africa, being it Ivory Coast here, just go to painstil.com. I'll leave the link in the video description and the comment box. Go there, click on it and sign up for yourself. Start sending money. Use Osikeni as your referral, and the first transaction you'll be given a bonus for yourself. Anytime you send money, it is also free of charge on Painstil money transfer. You've been in the system for about 10 years. So if you want the best way to send money from Canada or Europe to someone in Africa here, it is Painstil money transfer. Go there, sign up, and bring me a good feedback on this channel. Now, let's get into business. We don't actually waste much time on this channel. In Ivory Coast here, yesterday, a lot of people were so disappointed, and wearing the Ghana jersey around. If you see people, you get to know that no, they are not really happy at all. Many will be like, Ghana, you are disappointing us. Even they have been saying it in French, but I don't really understand the French like that. But you could just see that yes, most of them were disappointed because they rooted for us. Over 8,000 fans from Ghana. Many were even saying it's around 10,000, 11,000, but we had a lot of people at the stadium to support the Black Stars team, but they could not make us happy. Well, we move on to the next game. Now, against Egypt, the goalkeeper that I think is going to be imposed, I see that is Lawrence Atizigi to come in and replace goalkeeper Richard Ofori. If you check out the two goals that Ghana we considered against the Cavadians, you get to know that there were some few mistakes that came from the goalkeeper that led to those goals. So I think Richard Ofori is not a bad goalkeeper. I'm not saying that, but he has become somehow rusty. Over a year now, he's here to keep for the side Orlando Pirates or to start game for them, and that tells you that it has actually had some kind of effect on his sharpness and everything in goal post. The first goal, instead of him to push the ball out wide, he actually pushed the ball around the area where the opponent was, and he just had to slot home for them. Then the second goal, for instance, his calculations and everything was also not spot on, and they had to score us on the 90+ minutes, and it was a sad moment for every Ghanaian who was actually rooting for the Black Stars team. So I see Richard Ofori being taken out for Lawrence Atizigi to also come in. Atizigi at the World Cup last year, he wasn't that bad, just that he made his saves, but the goals that scored him, nothing he could do about them. We also have Wallacott. I don't see Wallacott coming in now, because if you look at the pegging right now, Wallacott seems to be like the third goalkeeper among the three at the camp at the moment. So that is it also on the goalkeeper side. I see Lawrence Atizigi being imposed for the Black Stars team. Now, with the right back, I think we have Denis Odoi as well as Ali Dusedu. They are the two right backs that we brought to this tournament. And Denis Odoi in the last game, he wasn't all that bad, but he was overloaded. Both right and left backs, they were overloaded in the game. That is Ali Dusedu, that is Denis Odoi, sorry, and Gideon Mensah. Most of the time, we have two Cavadians who were on them, so it made them actually lost in the game. That that is that. But I see him starting ahead of Alidu Seidu. I've been saying Alidu is more of a center back than a right back. If you follow him as his club more to the Black Stars team, usually he doesn't go forward because he is not really playing in that role and he doesn't add a lot in attack. That is why you can see that Denis Odoi has been starting as a right back for the Black Stars team, and I think he is still going to maintain that position in the game against Egypt. Now, with the left back, it was surprising for the coach, that is Chris Hughton, not to even put Fatal Hamidou Abdo on the bench. He is the backup left back that we have. Aside Gideon Mensah, so he was not even part of the matchday squad, and I was surprised. And Gideon, his stamina, his pace, everything was down in the game against Cape Verde, and I don't really think that the coach is still going to change him. He is still going to start as a left back for Ghana because he doesn't trust Fatal Hamidou enough. Fatal had only a friendly game against Liberia, and that is it. So I still see Gideon Mensah starting. But if Gideon is starting, he should give us a better performance this time around. Gideon has not been consistent. Sometimes he gives you a good performance, other times too he will go off totally in the game, and that is our problem as a national team. It seems some of the players, they are not really patriotic, or they are not really willing to die for the nation, and that is how we are seeing. So yes, that is it also on Gideon Mensah. Now with the centre backs, the last game we had, I thought the best pair that we will get in the Black Stars team at the moment, that is Alexander Djiku and Mohamed Salisu. But Salisu, he didn't perform well for me, and since he returned for AS Monaco, he has been playing consistently, doing well. But the last game, Salisu was not for me. But in this game, I think still Coach Chris Hughton might maintain Salisu Mohammed as a centre back. Hence, I'm going for Salisu as a left centre back in the team. The left centre backs, there are not many. In fact, we don't even have a natural left centre back in the team aside Salisu Mohammed. The rest will be Daniel Amate, Nicolas Opoku. They are all doing well at the right centre back position, and that is why Salisu will have the upper hand to start ahead of the ones in there at the moment. So I'll start Salisu Mohammed and partner him with Alexander Djiku, the man of the match in the last game for Ghana versus Cape Verde. In fact, he was super in the game, and it was really surprising that we had to still concede 2 goals despite him defending so well. He was crying after the game, and yes, that is it. So I see Alexander Djiku Kwabena starting as the right centre back. So we will have goalkeeper Lawrence Atizge, right back Denis Odoi, left back Gideon Mensah, Salisu Mohammed, and Alexander Djiku in this game. Now with the midfielders, last game we can all attest to the fact that we missed Salis Abdul Samed. Baba Idrisu was playing as one of the DM, or he was the defensive midfielder technically, and we had Ashimeru also supporting him in there before the AM or the attacking midfielder will also come. I didn't see much from Baba Idrisu, to be honest with you, and I think this time around we need Salis Abdul Samed to start. Salis, I told you, he was actually nursing an injury and on his left knee, so the last game he was introduced, but I think when he came on, his strength was quite okay. Just that at that time we were defending as a team. Of his coach Chris Hughton have been saying that he loves defending, and he actually introduced him to come and join Baba Idrisu to defend, and it didn't really help. Yeah, so I need Salis Abdul Samed to start in this game against this Egyptian side in the next game for the Black Stars team. At least we need a draw, and we must do everything possible to get a win or draw in this game. Else, we are just coming home. Now I'll partner him with Majid Ashimeru. We have been saying it time and again that we needed him. Unfortunately, he scored a goal which was flagged offside goal because of VAR check and a whole lot of stuff. I wasn't happy because he scored a super goal, and I was so much excited when the ball went in. But eventually, I got sad again because the goal didn't stand in that particular game. So yes, I think Ashimeru needs to start. He progresses the ball better. We need one DM, the one ball progressor as the two players who will be in front of the defense. And I need Majid Ashimeru to start this game against the Egypt national team. Now with the AM, the attacking midfielder, today I've heard report that Mohamed Kudus, he's going to be assessed finally for him to be ready for the Egyptian clash. Yes, and that is the only update I have. So if Kudus is fit, Kudus will start as the AM. But in the absence of Kudus, I'll go in for Jordan Pierre Ayew to play. Then number 10 will go for us, and I'll explain that in this particular video. So I'll go in with Mohamed Kudus, and if Kudus is not around, Jordan Pierre-Ayew will play the AM role in this particular game for the Black Stars team. Now, with the right winger in this game, I think I'll still stick with Joseph Painstil. His performance in the last game wasn't bad at all. Yes, he was one of our players who were doing a lot on the pitch for us. Anytime he was going into the opponent box, and Jordan was not doing that on the left wing. Anytime Jordan gets the ball, you want to cut in rather than going into the box and also crossing the ball, trying to release his other players. He was more of like, wanting a lot of set pieces around the box than going into the box and assisting our players or scoring goal for himself. So yes, I'll start with Joseph Painstil to be the right winger in this game. He was solid the last game, and I need him to also start in this game against Egypt's national team. He runs a lot, his pace and everything is a good one for Joseph Painstil. Now, with the left winger, I'll go in for Inaki Williams. I'll go in for Inaki Williams. As I said, Jordan, I'll play him as number 10. That is if Kudus is not around. But if Kudus is around, I'll play Inaki Williams as a left winger in this game. Inaki, he will take you on. He will run into the opposition box. The last game we saw Inaki coming in and he was played as the out and out number 9, and we still didn't see anything from him. I've been saying it, if you want to see Inaki playing well, play him at the wings, right or left wing. If you play Inaki as a center forward at the moment, you are not going to get the best out of the player, and you always come out to say that the player is not doing well. So I think we need Inaki as a right winger or as a left winger. So if I'm playing Joseph Painstil as a right winger, I'll put Inaki on the left wing to also always push forward. He's not a player who will come back. We want to drive forward and help in attack. So I'll play him against the Egypt national team. Now, the center forward, my one out and out striker is going to be Antoine Semenyo. I think Semenyo was having a good game in the game against Cape Verde, and at that time he got substituted, and personally I wasn't happy on that decision from coach Chris Hilton, because the second half when he started picking as well as Joseph Painstil, then the coach took them out and brought on new players. So I think he needs to start. In fact, one player I also like to see him in this game is going to be Osman Bukari. In fact, I'll be tempted to start him ahead of Antoine Semenyo, but what is going on? We are not seeing the player. And even the last game, he was the last player to be substituted, 90 plus, and about the time he was about to be introduced, that's when Ghana reconsidered the goal, and that is it. NS Norma is also good. He has shown glimpses, flashes of what he can do, just that he doesn't really join in defending that much sometimes, and he's also one player who still needs to be groomed well and to be actually nurtured into the Black Stars team. His final decisions sometimes are not spot on, but if he starts, I'll also not be surprised in the game against Egypt. We have some other players. Andrea, the captain, he could also start as the number 10 or the AM role in the absence of Kudus. I cannot really tell, but anything could happen from the coach. But this is my starting 11 for the Black Stars team against the Egypt national team. 1, goalkeeper Lawrence Tatisge. 2, right back Dennis Odoi. Left back Gideon Mensah. 2 center backs still Salisu and Jiku. We will have Salisu Abdul Samed, then Majida Shimeru, and in front of them we will have the AM, that is Mohamed Kudus if he is fit. Then we will have Joseph Painstil as the right winger. Left winger is going to be Inaki Williams, and Antoine Semenyo will also be leading the lines for the Black Stars team against the Pharaohs of Egypt. Let me know your thoughts in the comment box. Do you agree with me? If you don't, let me know it. This is not a fight, let's all try to share our thoughts and views in the comment box. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, put on the bell for more updates here on this channel. This is Kudus TV, and of course, we shall meet later.